Okay, so here's my favorite part, the contract. Now, we've decided that our end-use price needs to be $125. I know that it's a short sale, so I'm going to need to be the one who closes. However, I don't have $115,000 or $125,000, so I need to get it at a price that I can purchase it at and flip it. Now, I figure, all right, I'm going to make $5,000 on this deal. I'm going to need to get some funding, so that's $3,000 for transactional funding. So, and I want a $2,000 cushion just in case. So I'm going to say I need to get this at $115. Okay. Now remember, this property's listed at $220,000, and I know if you're a realtor right now, you're thinking, "Holy cow! How in the world are you ever going to get this accepted? There's no way that anybody's going to take $100,000 less." Well, here's how we're going to do it. So, the first thing you want to do is always be a buyer, okay? If you're going to do this in a corporation, that's one thing, but I just didn't have a corporation at the time, so I just went ahead and purchased it under my name, okay? $115,000, which is the full purchase price, $500 earnest money to be applied towards buyer closing costs, and $114,500 cash at close of escrow. So far, so good. Now, the reason why you want to have this to be $500 is because the less questions you have, the better your chances, okay? It's one thing to go in and say, "I want to give you $115,000 for a $225,000 place." It's quite another to say that you want to do it with $1 or $10 earnest money, okay? So be just like everybody else. If custom in that area is $500, then give them $500. It doesn't matter because you're not going to submit it right now anyway, okay? This is per the short sale addendum is the date of close of escrow. Now your market will be a little bit different, but basically your agent can see that this is just the standard, regular, run-of-the-mill, everyday contract, just like they see every other day, with the exception that this one is a whole lot less. Now, buyer's inspection period, this is the time that we need to sell it. We need to be able to sell this property within 10 days because it's got tenants in there. It's going to be harder to show. I want a little bit more time, so I said 15 days. Okay, great. So we're going through this. Now, here's the most important part. Now, here's where I screwed up. Now, I said I was a licensed realtor in the state of Arizona, and the close of escrow shall be per the short sale addendum. Now, I did not disclose that I was going to flip it. I didn't disclose that I was going to assign it or anything like that. In the state of Arizona, you don't have to disclose that you're going to assign something. All contracts in the state of Arizona are assignable by nature unless they're otherwise written. Now, since then, I've changed the way I do it. I just simply say, will lease, rent, assign, or repair, sell for profit. And you'll see that a little bit later, okay? So that was my mistake in the beginning, but anyhow, so it's a standard offer, and here's what's important. We got the as-is addendum, we have the disclosure of lead-based paint because it was built prior to 1978, but most importantly, the short sale addendum. Now, the short sale addendum in your location will have something like this. Now, realtors, pay attention. This is what you need to listen to. Okay, I've been a broker 17 years. I sold hundreds of short sales as a listing agent. I've sold hundreds of short sales to my clients, and then, of course, I've bought them. And this is the most important thing. Okay, nothing shall limit the seller from accepting subsequent offers from subsequent buyers and submitting the backup contract to the seller's creditor for consideration. All parties understand and agree the seller's creditor may elect to allow the seller to sell the premises only to the holder of the contract with the terms and conditions most acceptable to the creditor. Now, that is the most important part out of the 30-something pages or 19 pages of contracts, okay? In the California addendum, okay, Jack was real cool. He provided me a copy. This is the short sale addendum for the California Association of Realtors, their version 1110. So the most important part is in California's, and in your state, it will look like this. Other offers. Okay, it'll be something like this. Unless otherwise agreed to in writing after buyer's offer has been accepted by the seller has the right to continue to market the property for backup offers for additional offers. The seller has the right to accept backup offers and present the short sale lender any accepted backup offer or additional offers that are received. And the seller shall notify the buyer with any accepted backup offers or subsequent offers are presented to the short sale lender. Now, it is essentially, the California one is even more explicit than the Arizona one, which I showed you in the beginning. The Arizona one just simply says that nothing shall limit it, whatever. But the point is the same. Here's the thing, okay? Remember how I told you, you've got to sell this to this realtor. It doesn't matter what this guy thinks. Honest to God, he's going to do what he tells or she tells him to do, okay? So when you present your contract, this contract, to that agent, what you want to do is outline certain factors, like nothing will limit them from continuing to market the property. Okay? That's really what that means. In the California contract, it's even more explicit. It says that the seller has the right to continue to market the property for backup offers. The reason why is because if you are offering 115, okay, like I did, and Joe Schmuckatelli comes along and offers his contract, okay, for $115.01, okay, then the seller has the right to take this offer because it nets more and it gives him a greater opportunity to go ahead and sell the property. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, but wait, if we allow that, aren't we cutting ourselves off? No, absolutely not. You're going to use the system to your advantage, and I'm going to show you exactly how. But here's what you need to do. On your state contract, your realtor needs to find this section and read it, okay, and get real clear on it, because this is going to be the key to getting this deal through.